Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look. It is I call it my semi-glam look, an all matte smoky eye with a little baby wing and just really fresh skin. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look, please keep on watching. So to get started with this look, we are going to go in with the Tarte palette, and my eye is already primed, and I'm using the Tartelette palette, and we are first going to go in with the color Force of Nature as our transition color, and I am using a Sigma E40 brush and just tapping off the excess, and I am focusing this above the crease area. And the next color that I'm going to go into is Wanderer in the same palette on a Morphe E17. And I'm going to focus this mainly on the outer corner, just dabbing this just to give it some depth. And start with circular motions and start to drag that in. And back in with my Sigma brush, the first one, and just buffing out the harsh lines. Still going to be using a Morphe E17, dipping into the color Natural Beauty. And this one, again, just deepening this outer V of the eye. And then dragging that into the crease. Very lightly though. And I'm just using little feathery motions just to build up the pigment, but to make sure that the lines are not super harsh. And I'm also kind of flicking that up towards the tail end of my eyebrow. And I'm going to dip into Dreamer on the E17 again. I'm going to dust some of that extra off, and this will only be very, very lightly. I'm barely touching. Just in this very outer V, this will be our light. Then I'm going to go back into Force of Nature, our transition color, and tap most of that off, and just go over one more time, just to blend everything. And I'm going to be taking a flat shader brush. This brush is from my Urban Decay Electric palette. I'm going to be using the fluffy end. There we go. I'm going to dip into Supermom and just pack this onto the lid. Normally I would do a shimmer, but I wanted an all matte look. For my least favorite part, Zaving. And what I am going to do is hold my breath and pray. Breathe. I'm going to go in now with some Benefit They're Real mascara. I'm not going to do false lashes because I tried to do them on this eye before starting filming, and these damn eyelashes. These eyelashes, they're really unhappy since I had the extensions on, so I don't know if I will ever do lash extensions again. I don't know if that's something or just how they're growing. I don't really know what happened, but I never had a problem putting on false lashes before, but in the outer corners of both eyes, my eyelashes have just been on protest. And I'm going to take the Voluminous False Fiber Lashes in black lacquer for the bottom. For my waterline, I'm going to be putting the Lorac pencil in, and I am only using this as a base color for the shadow that I'll use to kind of stick to. Back in the Tartelette palette, I'm going to be using the multitasker, the brown, on a Sigma E15, a flat definer brush. Looks like these. You need one of these. If you don't have one, you definitely need one. And I'm just going to kind of stamp that color right into the waterline on that Lorac eye pencil. Next, on a Morphe E36, I am going to be using Force of Nature and Natural Beauty, just dabbing back and forth into those, shaking a little bit off, and I'm going to go right under my lashes. On our Morphe E37, I'm going to dip into Fashionista, the black in this palette, just to connect from the wing to the bottom. Just a very small connection here, just to kind of give it some continuity, if you will. And I'm only doing this dark color in the outer corner. Brow bone highlight, I will be using Supermom, just to give some lift to the brows right in that arch. And for my inner corner highlight, I will be using Pearl from Becca in the Jaclyn Hill palette. Had to have some shimmer there. I mean, a matte eye, inner corner highlight. The matte just doesn't give it to me. I've got to have the shimmer there. All right, for brows, I am just going to touch up the little tail with my E.L.F. brow kit. I really need to get my eyebrows threaded, but who really wants to do that? So I went ahead and I powdered my face. I did a little bit of bronzer and just a very light blush, and I am going to highlight now. And the only reason you don't see it is because I forgot to hit the record button. Oops. So I am going to dip into Champagne Pop and Pearl, and I'm using my Morphe M510, and I'm just gonna use that on the high point. Take a little bit on the Cupid's bow, just a touch on the end of my nose. So I left my eyes matte, so my face could glow and shimmer. It's all about balance. I am going to do a very quick little baby contour of the nose. Normally I would pop on a liquid lipstick, but I am going to try this Sephora Unique Pink. It is the lipstick that changes colors with your lips, so I want to try this today. It feels fantastic, very moisturizing. Ooh. Okay, Sephora. All right, so that is my go-to semi-glam. It's matte, so it's not super in your face. Completely could be daytime appropriate. I really like how it turned out, and I am really liking this Sephora Unique Pink. So I would definitely see if they have this. I bought this in place of the Dior one that the sales girl saved me from spending a whole lot of extra dollars. So I will continue to use this to see how it goes, but this is it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section down below. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.